seen so many fights in Connector where teams are stacked 4 players, but not for this sort of kind of setup where they're coming from the top. As Aunkere, he quickly farms 2 frags up, and he's going to continue to look for more. He's aware of the possibilities, and he's just going to try and hold them back for a little bit longer. Knows as many players he can keep down there is going to make it life easier for his teammates over towards the A side. Right now, it's only Vigo, but he gets the first and the second to equalize the scorecard in this round, and he's still looking for more, but dinked up. He's going to have to just fall away with his teammates starting to take hits. He's still fragging out with just 6 points of health. He's taken down the big kingpin Munzi. Synyx will eventually deal the killing blow to him, and Vesta from behind can't find anything. So an admirable attempt from Vigo on the site, but it is NAVI Junior who come out on top.
How heartbreaking would it be to get a trip?
Maybe you can enjoy a bet or two on some games.
Perhaps that is an option.
Yeah, that's what it's for. But fair.
And there we go. An option for NAVI Junior behind him. But if they execute through Monster, he just missed them. The timing, okay, he does manage to find another kill, but Vigo, already aware that they might be out Monster, is ready for the fight. Not ready enough, however, loses his life, as does his teammate, and, well, that's a 2v1 situation, a retake scenario for Nixon. The youngster that needs to prove himself today, the newest addition to the Astralis Talent roster. He has to run through the Molotov, and to his death, unfortunately, NAVI Junior.
They found 10, as I said last time on Overpass, and managed to claim the game 16 to 13. And with Munzi finding the player at the back of site, Nixon was so blinded. He's now been able to get to his senses and actually finds one to tie up the score into a 4-on-4 as well. So NAVI Junior will be able to get that bomb planted.
That at least gets him that secured, right? I was worried they wouldn't even be able to push on forward. But look at the CT's util. It's not the best either. 2 flashes remaining. Not really going to be used for much here, as Nixon, all the way up close from water with his teammates behind him, needs to get the opening frag somehow. The flash comes in, and just on the edge of the pillar, Fear loses his life. Now it's a 4 versus 3 with the bomb already reaching the halfway point. Brehze just has to waste as much time as possible, gets the 1 kill, but falls straight after, and his teammates didn't have much more luck either, as the bomb surely will be getting defused here. Plenty of time left. And that's going to be Astralis Talent playing on that CT side, and it looks like the AWP is holding toward long, and this guy, Vester, seems to be on. Molotov's raining in, flashes as well. Altekz needs to go huge all the way up close, only takes down 1, and that's going to be a NAVI Junior with a man advantage here, but that's short-lived. Void from the back lines finds his, and it's answered quickly. Still a 2v2.
NAVI Junior just keep trading blows here, as Astralis, they keep picking up frags, but Synyx is finally going to lever it into the advantage for the NAVI Junior side. A lasting advantage at that, as Void is now left alone, 1 versus 2. Knows where at least one of these players are, but can't predict Munzi. Catches him around the edge of the sandbags. And
zero vision from inside of toilets now. Relocating toward the outside should be a good idea. There you go. Finds the kill onto Brehze, who was looking
in towards his B site now. They really have the time, though, to get this done with 2 players still towards the back of site, and Pogolev going down. That's a huge kill from Synyx, but I just don't think there's enough time, even with those kills coming through from Fear. He has to back away and just save the AK. So there you go. There's that.
To assist them going out, and Void, hearing that, knows there's stuff going down, is ready for their presence. The flash does not connect at all, of course, the tight angle.
To really make much difference. Aunkere close range. The flashbang is good, and it allows him to get the trade frag onto Void, so no extra kills from the AWP for the Astralis Talent side. Vesta's doing his best to try and bring it back into the advantage, but Aunkere's on 5 HP, cowering in the corner, and as Fear swings round, him and Munzi, they're going to be able to bring it back into an advantage for NAVI Junior, as Vigo, the last player alive, is hoping to stand his ground, but a nice shot onto Aunkere leaves it just against Fear. 20 seconds, and Fear, he needs to get the bomb. We'll collect it, and we'll be able to get it planted, but no, Vigo, he's just going to run him down. 3 on the...
For sure, a round-winning kill. And now we'll be going into this one.
In a bit, mate. Void still with the AWP. Not finding the opening frag this time, but he does find one onto Aunkere.
Holding this one masterfully as an anchor. We'll be seeing what he can do here against the charging players. Only finds one, and that's not going to be good enough, I'm afraid. The bomb going down, and the retake should be commencing, but from the back lines, Brehze was holding it, finds anchor. Well, not anchor, the player with the censored name. And that's going to be, yeah, the round for NAVI Junior. The flank not strong enough.
Yeah, and they know Void's here as well. They're looking for him, but taking down Fear at least gives them an escape route in his favour. So it will be 8 for NAVI Junior. They'll secure the lead for half-time, and he might even get caught here. Yes, he will. Munzi is going to be able to recover the orb.
All they have to do is buy time, as the utility has been whittled down to nothing. But there you go. The opening frag goes the way of Navi as they push on in through the smokes. Vester should be able to hold them there, but only good for one, as the bomb should be planted now. 10 seconds remaining on the clock, but that's been reset. 40 seconds now for the Astralis side to go onto the site and get the defuse, but from the back, just lose a player, and that's going to be it for their hopes and dreams.
Where they have like toddler, like the
Yes,
toddler on for to play chess, and then like they bring out Anatoly Karpov and he just starts crying. That's how it's also a good metaphor for this game, to be honest. Astralis Talent thought they were going to be playing against NAVI Junior with Hedrick, and then they bring out Munzi, and it's just they start crying.
Already got the kill in this one. Opening up onto Vester, who got a kill of his own, but Void holding from the A-bomb side up close, finds the frag, and now Navi losing players left, right, and center, but equalizing the situation somehow. Nixon, he could have defended this bomb, he could have denied the plant, but he doesn't go for it. But it doesn't matter. In the end, the kills do go his way, and he knows the bomb planted doesn't really gain any extra money for the enemy team. This was the final round of the half. So this is going to be actually a repeat of the pistol round, funnily enough. A heavy stack toward connector, and well, they do eventually plant here on the A bomb site. I was wondering if they were going to keep pushing on forward toward B, but that would just be T side round, as they will be pushing on into the site. But Vester up close. Glock should be finding kills. Only finds one so far, but his teammates, they're doing a hell of a lot of the work for him. Just Fear left, and in typical Navi fashion, run out of time, and the bomb is going to be exploding. Great start for the Astralis Talent side, right?
That nade.
Devastating.
So much damage in it. Actually allows Vester to be finished off through the edge of the wall. Reasonable.
Synyx, meanwhile, found a kill on his own, and there you go, Pogor.
Side means that there's just so much weaponry now that Astralis Talent have to try and overcome. But Void, that's a good opening. Takes down Munzi and gives them at least just a one-man disadvantage. Aunkere on the scaffold! Oh, that's an unbelievable...
NAVI Junior side most likely off the back of that one. How can you argue? Still, the defuse yet to come in. The MAC-10 up close, finds its first kill. The defuse still coming in strong, though. No kit.
Oh, we do have one now.
Oh,
can he get it? Oh!
Oh, Void! No! Object is saved! Not the best buy in the world. Still can swing it, though, as it is their last and only option.
But already a kill going the NAVI Junior way. They might be able to find a couple more here. Void, he does get one, at least. So it's just a one-man disadvantage. And actually,
well,
NAVI Junior, they're just going to give themselves up. A 3-on-3, and this B site a little bit unprepared.
With one player holding it, he had to go huge there, and absolutely did not. Just one kill to his name, but he bought some time for Aunkere. Coming in from the back lines, as he doesn't actually connect with any of the players, but he has spotted their location. He can communicate it, but he can communicate all he wants to Brehze. He still gets his head taken clean off, and that's going to be the scout.
He wins this.
Of course, he might win this one, actually, but it had to be a speedy headshot and like a...
Seed some, sow some seeds of doubt, regret in Astralis Talent's head. But with Synyx finding an opening, looking like they might actually be able to close out the round, because Pogorlev, he just holds mouse one on the...
The Molotov not going to be too long for this world, as those CTs are actually showing themselves, and Pogorlev did show himself, but he netted a kill, 20 frags.
Yeah.
In 21 rounds, so definitely he's been carrying his team, kicking and screaming as well. But come on, Void, he does manage to get that one kill. All those players just behind the smoke, as you can see. Flash coming in through, and, well, the exchange goes the way of Astralis Talent. They find 2 when NAVI Junior finds 1, so a speedy rotate toward A is required here.
But Aunkere does create a little bit of chaos in that A site on his own, delays the bomb plant. They do get it down with just about 10 seconds left, and that leaves it up to Synyx and Pogrelov to try and close things down. 2v2. Synyx just swings in from the back lines and finds himself 2 quick kills. 14 on the board. It's starting to get very, very dangerous now for Astralis Talent.
This one, but this is the chance for the other players to go big. And
gap.
big they have to go. And yes, this gap is huge. Finds 1 kill, but immediately gets traded, thus losing.
Oh, for Munzi might be a turning tide towards his A site as Fear has players all around him. He somehow gets 1. Munzi with another brings it into a Na'Vi advantage, but Munzi needs to be careful he doesn't give himself up. He now has support, but that flashbang is perfect. It's actually a team flash. Munzi blinds up his teammates, but they're finding the kills nonetheless, and it's just Nixon all on his lonesome, and Synyx will pop his head.
To increase the power of their buy. Void on the scout. That's going to be the budget option for him. Has to go absolutely huge, but Brehze finds a kill. Nixon down. That's going to be the youngster from the Astralis Talent side completely demolished here early on, as, well, a must-win round just became a lot harder. Brehze's still going for those engagements and finding the damage onto Void. No damage taken from the scout whatsoever. They just softened him up a little bit, but this is starting to very much fall apart for the Danes.
Yeah, and this is scary. If Munzi is going to be bringing this sort of firepower into Mirage, he's just going to single-handedly ruin
the Astralis Talent side whatsoever. They will just be legging it here toward B. The boost kind of giving away that there's 2 players there, and they'll pay with their lives.
Those are very quick and very impactful kills to get for the Astralis Talent side. Yeah, the boost, as you say, catches them out into the next round.
The kid as well, yeah. They need to keep that in their hands, and there you go. One of the players just did drop, and man, oh man, like, some rounds are just over, like, before they even begin, right? Just holding W all the way from T-spawn to B, getting those 2 frags, and that was the round right there. Sure, there was a bit of an engagement towards short, but neither the P250 nor the USP, both accurate.
A bit of a sprint for a couple of those players, but the bomb is starting to get in a tink onto the back of the head. He still manages to trade out the frag though, Vigo, and Vester's trying to catch the rotation. What is that? Having a bit of a spin class there, as he does manage to find the frag and stay alive, and he'll regroup with his teammates. But look at Altekz. He's on the flank, finishes off what his teammates started, and brings it into that 3-on-3 with 20 seconds left on the bomb timer. They start pushing in, but that flashbang is so perfect. Blinds up all of them, and Munzi can't do anything more than just a single frag.
It is going to be 5-0 most likely, unless these deagles can go absolutely huge. Of course, not much other than the big pistols in their hands for the moment, but 2 players in window could be tricky if any terrorists do show themselves to 2 players at once. But there you go, Void finds Brehze, and that's the most powerful player deleted already.
Sure. Aunkere, though, finding a lot of damage.
Wow.
Oh, and that allows Synyx to swing in. Could have had a second there, but Aunkere, he'll take down 1 himself, and that's the bomb drop. And an awkward round is going to ensue here for Astralis Talent. Luckily, Vester on the flanks, trying to restore a bit of normality. It's just Aunkere last alive, but he might still be able to catch the bomb carrier here and make life even more difficult, and that's an AWP now in his favor.
Toward the catwalk area did not work out. Aunkere wasn't even checked. What? He gets the kill and downs the bomb. 5 seconds left. All he has to do is survive. And Altekz, no chance in this round. We'll just be saving the AK-47. What was that?
Should we get in a couple pats in the back for that one?
I'm sure, yeah. The team masseuse is behind him, slapping his shoulder.
Nice.
Ooh. Brehze getting the opening frag on this one. Astralis Talent already a man down. Void, of course, a very impactful player, as well. The rest of this A offense just completely underwhelming. Running out of Palace, but a double from Altekz.
Aid come flying in. 1 HP only for Altekz at the moment. And he's out the shadow. Actually takes down Synyx. He's making the bomb plant, though. He doesn't peek on the first tap, though. Knows that it's probably going to be a fake and just allows his teammate to watch for the push towards him. Monezi
Found here, Nixon down 81, but that's about it. So if they don't win this one, and we're looking at a 5-4 scoreline for the NAVI Junior side. For it spots him out, doesn't connect, but the Molotov will seal their fate here as, oh no, he doesn't know he's burning alive there. Nixon falling. As Monezi is just, come on, just relocating again. Look at this, the aggressiveness of this Opera. He gets kills in Palace, he gets kills from the site with the Molotov. With an AWP and an AUG, gonna be taking on Twistzz here. Void with an op, but Vester going huge onto Monezi, an op of his own going down. He wasn't even fully flashed, was he? But the wide swing, definitely good for a kill there.
Navi now going to be able to equalize things. Fear, nice little boost there up onto the cinder blocks on short, gets himself a frag, and now this push coming in towards the B site. The NAVI Junior players scrambling to try and defend, but Fear, he can't find anything else. Luckily, he's enough bait for his teammate to try and pick up 2, and he will do. Leaves it up to just limited Astralis players. There's Aunkere, he's rotated in as well, leaving Vester alone. 3 kills to find, but there's a nice opening. Knows the second player is close on the left, and he gets him as well, but low ammo.
Toward the B apartments, Vigo, but there's 2 players waiting on the other side, and okay, spots out the head and gets the frag. Now only with 1 player left on B, this is starting to look doable. Has to go aggressive, while the other players, they can just sort of focus toward A, but it looks like B is still the place they want to be going toward. 2 players in kitchen now, trading out the player. 3v3. Looking favorable for the junior side as the bomb is still down on balcony, but they lose Aunkere.
Try and make something here, but the longer these Astralis talent players waiting towards B, the more chance of them realizing there's a flank. But Pogorlev, he'll get caught or 5 away, leaving Monezi a 1 versus 3, and surely he can't do this, but gets the first. Knows there's a player coming behind him, but he's going to push forwards and try and deal with this player in the site first. Does he know where he is? Certainly does now. With that flashbang coming through, it blinds him up. He can't find the shot. He needs to find this quickly because now Vester is chasing, but a huge shot on towards Void. He's now left 1v1 with the flank player, the last one alive. And he's suspecting short, but he's going to go and check market either way and catch his Vester looking the other way.
A tough spot to be in at the moment. Synyx, so aggressive and so good. Finds Vigo and Altekz through the smoke fast before they start peeking in toward connector. Aunkere, however, still in jungle, finds the frag. Nixon should be good for the refrag, but that's too little too late at this point. 2v4 situation. As, okay, Fear does lose his life on short, and now this becomes...
He was there as he fragged out Aunkere. And well, with Monezi fanning that shot, it sort of limits the options. He's even able to get away with 8 HP. He's just unkillable at the moment. You know, if you disregard that round where he had 3 nades lobbed on his head, then he was killable.
But, you know, if that's the condition, I don't think he's dying that many times.
True.
Many ways. Ooh, that Molotov is going to do quite a bit of damage, and it's going to force the players into more forward positions where they are much easier targets, and there you go. 2 entry kills already gotten for the NAVI Junior side. The opening frags going their way yet again, as Astralis find themselves in a similar position to that other round. And just like in previous rounds before, losing players 1 by 1, not really any kind of answer onto NAVI. And their economy is starting to really run away with that amount of players surviving. But there you go. At least something for Nixon. Donkey, as the scoreboard calls him.
I wouldn't be that harsh.
Well, you know, I mean, it's the game that's BMing him, not me. All's fair.
Yeah. Well, the donkey's been put down now, so...
Okay, mediocre utility, just a rush, a last-ditch effort to rescue this half as they push on through, but Monezi already on the rotate, finds the opening frag, and Fear to help out as well. Up close and personal, finds yet another, and that's just Vigo, stuck, trapped behind this car, goes down, and it's down to the NAVI Junior side to get good after plant positions. Let's see what they actually go for. A flash through the smoke into jungle, perhaps? Yes, Fear all the way up close. Aunkere has more luck than him at this point, finds 2 kills, looking for a third, and those jungle players are already pegged down quite a few points. as it is a 3-on-2, and Aunkere up close doesn't manage to find it. Okay, 2v2.
There's potential here, but they need to try and collect a kit because the time is running down. I'm not sure if there's one in reach. Doesn't matter if there was because he deserves it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Menezzi will be more than happy to give him his seat. And well, speaking of the alert, the CTs that they're coming this early. They want Void to call for back late, and he doesn't even get the frag. That's going to be the A bomb side wide open as the rotates are going to be very late. Utility as well dispatched just to make sure there's no CTs lurking about, as the bomb should be going down shortly, but Nixon prepared for it. He might get the kill.
And he does
There you
at
go.
least take down Pogrolev. Provides some opportunity, but that utility forces them back very, very quickly. But Nixon just on 11 HP, can't really stick around. That Molotov would kill him in a matter of moments. And limited opportunity here unless they can find a kill quickly, which Altekz will indeed do. Takes down Menezzi and now leaves it just in a 2-on-2. But Synyx, he's got a volley of gunfire heading his way, and he will get taken down by Nixon. It's a defuse that's possible, but with just 11 HP for Nixon, a 1v1, he's going to tap the bomb, try and bait out the peak, and he does. But there's just not enough time without that kit. And I think he may even dive to the bomb. May just get away.
No, I think he gets away with this one. Love the crown graffiti as well.
Just a couple rounds away from securing this 2-0. Void, however, wants to into the rifle that's been dropped mid. If they're retaken, and well, might not even need to retake, as a flurry of kills.
Not that dangerous, all things considered.
Well, 5 players alive. That's always nice, and NAVI Junior just need to keep
To play for here. Astralis Talent, of course, decked out with AK-47s, but that's not going to be helping if Menezzi can take it down with one bullet. That's the first. The opening frag goes their way. Still a lot to do here, of course. The rest of the players not as well equipped, but an AK salvage, that's going to help a ton.
No.
Who's coming in? Okay, Menezzi finding Nixon through the smoke. How does he do that? I don't know. But now Astralis Talent, they've rotated 3 players to help out here, and it's a complete massacre. Pogrolev finding the kill onto stairs. And now, well, those 2 players in CT, they can just hope for some exits, because they just sort of expected would happen naturally as a result of having this many deagles on the players. But come on, not even going to let them survive, are you? Void, he's not allowed to take that weapon into the
final. What I've always
Man,
seen
I can't
it
even
as.
spell that.
C. It begins with C.
Well, there we go. Aunkere finding the opening frag once again for the NAVI Junior side. Will be attempting to take this A bomb site here. And Astralis Talent, they've stacked 3 players onto it. Altekz already finding a frag of his own, but that's going to be traded, and kills raining in from left, right, and center. This was a foregone conclusion, but Astralis Talent, they just capitulate in this round, right? No real rifles to work with. FAMAS is across the board, and no real utility to hold these NAVI.